Hi, I'm Stephanie and I'm here today at the AdNext Centre in Abu Dhabi, ready to interview some of our speakers from Make It in the Emirates about AI. Let's hear what they have to say.
Hi, I'm Amer Ghazal, Senior Robotics Software Engineer at Micropolis Robotics. Micropolis is specialized in automating and augmenting large operations. We are fully based in Dubai, UAE. We do everything in-house. Micropolis is a vertically integrated company. We specialize in advanced machinery, AI. We do all the autonomous robots in-house.
Well, thank you so much for joining us.
Of course.
So could you tell us a little bit more about how you're currently utilizing AI within your field?
Yes, definitely. So basically we have two major areas in our products to utilize AI. One of them is Microspot, the AI engine to do video analytics and behavior analysis for mainly security application, as well as these big boys. They don't move on their own like in a simple technology. We use AI to train our autonomy software in simulations. We iterate over and over and over for our autonomous navigation stack. We optimize deep learning methodologies, deterministic methodologies to train our robots to navigate different terrains, depends on the use case. And then we deploy them on the test areas and facilities provided and supported by our partners. And then we go and iterate again over and over to retrain our AI models for whatever the task that involved in, whether it's like autonomous driving or video analytics.
Amazing. So as you said, obviously, the more training you give the AI, the better feedback it has.
Yes.
So as of now, what is currently one of the biggest challenges you're facing within utilizing this program?
Definitely data, right? Everyone speaks about lack of data. For example, how you develop an AI model to detect criminal activities without having data that contains footages for criminal activities, and so on and so on. But thank God now we have a lot of technologies that can help us generate synthetic data that are close enough to be realistic, so we can have near reality data. We can train our AI models on them. Also, with the help of the simulations now, there is a lot of simulators that are so advanced where we can actually have really photorealistic sensor readings from the simulation to train also our perception stack or navigation stack for our robots.
It's fantastic. And as of now, this is becoming huge within the UAE. Do you have plans to also scale further and go global?
Definitely. We are based in UAE, yes, but we are also a US company. We are listed in NYSE. So definitely one way or another, we're gonna expand, probably to JSC first, then definitely to Europe and to the US.
Amazing. And for 2026 and beyond, what is your biggest hope? How would you describe your biggest hope for the future of this technology?
Be the first actually company to go to whenever you want to augment or automate any kind of operation, no matter how complex it is. You need to trust Micropolis that we have the capabilities to do so. That's right, it's one of its kind. We started this project with our partner Edge 8 months ago, after making the Emirates last year.
Amazing.
Yes, so we landed them as a potential client. We had some discussion and they were like, hey, we have in Tawazun Industrial Park, which is under the Ministry of Defense, they have some logistics operation between warehouses, plants, and all of that. So we're like, okay, we can automate this kind of operation for you. We can actually customize the platforms for you. Because we are able to customize everything in-house. We build everything in-house, so we were able to do whatever the platform that you were hoping for. We took some requirements, we came back, and they were like, okay, we need to carry up to 5 tons. So
it's huge.
This one can carry up to 5 tons payload. And now we are really advancing in our pilot with them. We are testing and we are designing also some mechanical system to do the latching for the payload, to tighten the payload on that. But it's moving really good. And
is
this one,
the sensor a moving part as well? This is a moving part, or
this is gonna be integrated with the latching mechanism, or the maybe arms or whatever our mechanical team are working on.
Sure. Amazing.
Because it needs to be dealing with variant kind of payloads.
So it can lift how much? 5 tons? Fantastic.
Yes. And also we mainly we developed, this is a new line of products This is the off-road M1.5 platform, mobility platform. We used to have M1 and M2, which is just the different in the sizes.
Sure.
So what we have is like a generic mobility platform, a chassis that move autonomous, and then you have application-specific body. That means you tell us what's your requirement. We can put the same platform, security bot, delivery bot, whatever, you name it.
Utilizing the same program for a different purpose.
Exactly.
Got
So
you.
we have a drone launcher. We have also like another kind of the platform for container cleaner. The container cleaner is the same platform as the M1 Urban. Same platform. But the bot is different. Depends on the application.
And I can see we have a lot of different cameras for different perspectives. I'm up here.
Of course.
Do you know how many cameras in total?
Yes, of course. We have, for this one, we have 8 cameras and 5 lidars.
Fantastic.
Sensing is the most important thing. Your perception, your computer vision algorithms is the most crucial part of your autonomous operation, right?
Definitely. And I can see these ginormous chunky wheels. So I'm
Yes.
guessing that this one is one of your off-road.
Exactly. As I told you, this is the new launch. We're launching in Make It in the Emirates 2026. It's a totally new redesigned platform. So M1.5, it's a completely new system because we used to do in-wheel motor, 4 motors for each wheel for our previous generations. But when we went to different terrain and harsh environment, we realized we need to improve our mechanical system. And again, because we do everything in-house and we can customize everything, we came up with a completely new solution for off-road application.
It's very easy for you to adapt and change
right.
very fast, like
Yes.
you say, all in-house. Super easy, amazing.
And
This is the final beast.
Yes, this is we are still working on that till the regulation finishes so we can put it on streets. It's gonna go in the urban environment. You will see it in the streets and the highways.
Exciting. I look forward to it.
Yeah, we do too. There's nothing
So when do you think this will be ready to be street ready?
I think like once the regulation, we are still working on the pilots for that because it's hard to test in the middle of the city. You need some testing facilities. This is still not available that much in the region. So it's challenging actually to do at least like a validation test or a validation deployment before you actually fully deploy.
Sure.
We deployed in a global village 2025.
Exciting.
Yes, well, just like during JIPEX, we announced the first official public deployment for autonomous patrol, police patrol, back in October, 15th of October. So you can integrate your drone system, whatever you can, we can just communicate with the vehicle. So
and it can charge itself from in here. And
we have a really large battery, so it can also recharge itself from the battery that we have.
Well, we wish you the very best of luck with your endeavors. Thank you so much for taking the time.
It was a pleasure. Thank you so much.